Well, I took the unicycle out for a ride today and I rode up to the top. Here I am, Nuku Hiva. Actually, I'm not quite to the top yet. It's still up there a ways. Look at this beautiful scenery, hey? It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's really something. And then there's the anchorage, and we're right, I guess we're right over right there, in there somewhere. Anyway, I can see my boat, and yeah. Well, after all of that insane climbing I did, now doing a whole bunch of downhill, I had 81% battery in the wheel up there at the overlook, which is kind of the peak. So now I'm going to drop down, and when I get down to the bottom of this, we'll see what it put back. I won't put it all back, but it'll put a lot back. I'll bet it'll put 10% back. There's a little climbing section now. Hardly looks like a tropical island until you take a closer look. And then you start seeing these giant ferns. You see these bromeliad plants that grow inside, you know, on the other plants. It's an amazing place. You get up close and you'll find mangoes growing out here in the wild. They're everywhere. All kinds of fruit trees. Down lower elevations you find the coconuts, bananas. The place is amazing. Just amazing. It's actually kind of cool up here. I'm not cold, but it's cool. Feels like a spring day in Southern California. Just an amazing place. I'm really enjoying this. This is a beautiful ride. Who knows what's around the next corner? Well, I'm in an area now they call the plateau. And here's the fork in the road everybody was telling me about. There's a fork in the road here. And I want to go to the airport, and I think it's that way. Not that way. That way goes to another little village and stuff on that side, which is supposedly really beautiful. But I think I'm going to go that way. And now I've got like 76% battery or something. And I'm basically dead center in the middle of the island, so everything's okay. But I'm going to take out my phone and check a map and just make sure I know where I'm at. And then we'll continue on our way. There's a lot of climbing to be done on this island. Reminds me of Catalina. Up and up and up and up. It really kind of freaks you out at first. You think, oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my battery, but you get it all back coming back down, or most of it. So you don't really use as much as you think you're gonna use, but this is the third time my ears have popped coming up, so we're really climbing. Yeah, we'll get it back. Get some back when I go back down to the coast towards the airport. Then I gotta climb all the way back up and then get it back going down again. And I just saw a truck coming, so I gotta watch out for that. Yeah, it's one heck of a climb. And there's the truck there. Most people are really friendly. There's all these ferns. Down further, there was a whole forest of them. I think we're heading towards the highest spot on the island. It's right up here. It'll be all downhill from there. Well, I passed the highest point of the island, and now I'm making a descent. There was a sign up there, it's like a caution 10% grade, you know, which is just great for me. I had 59% in the wheel at the top, and now it's all down, so I'm charging. Which means that when I get back to, when I come back the other way and down the other side, I should have plenty. So I should be good. Lots of horses and stuff around here. Always seen them on the roads and everywhere. It's really cool. This is the hard part, the wind. Sometimes it just comes around these corners and it almost knocks me off the wheel. It's so strong. It really gets strong. I have to kind of crouch down. But down and down and down we go. I can see the other side of the island from a little spot up there. Place is drop dead beautiful. This little valley here with all these ferns in it. There's places like that all over this island. It's just gorgeous. Boy, this has been a long descent. I'm just going down and down and down. I had 59% battery when I was at the top of the mountain, the top of the island. And ever since then, I've been going down and down and down. I'm gonna be real curious to see how much I have when I get down to the bottom. Of course, I'm gonna have to use all that again going back up. I should be okay. Well, coming up on the airport over here. There it is down there. We'll go right up to it. Yeah, this side of the island is definitely much more arid. Or the north end. There's, it's noticeably drier. Vegetation is more low, not as high, drier type scrub. Although there's a number of homes here, and it looks like everybody over here on this side has got a lot of orchards. So they're growing mango and things like that, as well as fresh fruits and vegetables. They have, most of the plots are elevated. Nice little homes. And it's beautiful here, but definitely not as tropical lush as the other side of the island. Hopefully they have a little restaurant place I can get something to eat down here. I think I'll walk across this. Wheel can probably ride it. Yeah, but I ain't taking the chance. This is not the place I want to get hurt. Screw up everything if that had happened. I'm not going to take any chances on that. Looks like this is the main building. All right, let's go in and check it out. Arrivals and departures. Wow. Little tiny island airport. It's pretty cool. Yep. And that's about it. Not a lot going on. I'll go ahead and grab a table. Sit down. Maybe break out my cheese balls, my drink, and have something to drink. And I think I'll check the battery and see how much battery I got left. All right, there we go. Well, okay, I've seen the airport, and I'm glad I came over here, but man, it's hot, it's dry, it's nothing like the rest of the island. Really kind of amazing how different it is on this side. No wonder they chose to put the airport here. It's like, who cares if we scrape off a bunch of ground over here? I mean, there's just nothing here. Very rocky, volcanic. It's completely different. If I had been dropped in over here, said, yeah, here you are, French Polynesia, nice tropical island, I would say, where? Look at this horse. These horses are everywhere on the island. They just kind of walk in front of you, they don't care. Hey, buddy. Yeah, they're just roaming around everywhere. I'm sure they belong to somebody, but I just kind of let them roam around and find their own food. I guess it's a cheap way to feed them, huh? They just probably eat all this stuff along the side of the road and stuff. You can see here where people are growing a lot of vegetables. These are all vegetable beds and gardens over there. I have a feeling that's where a lot of the vegetables for the island come from, places like this. Because certainly a lot more was being grown than you would just have for personal consumption. Okay, I stopped to take a look at some of these plants. I've been seeing them along the side of the road. I have no idea what these are. Probably shouldn't touch them. Like a Almost looks like a Chinese lantern or something, you know? They're growing on this weed. This thought was interesting. If any of you know what it is, please put it in the comments. Let me know. Just kind of curious. Okay, I'm at a windy overlook, pretty near the top of the island, and there's a canyon down here which is just amazing. It drops way off towards the ocean and comes out down there somewhere. That's heading down towards the drier side of the island is down there. You can see the vegetation changes a lot on this side of the island. Much more arid and drier. So yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So let's get going. I hope I got enough battery to make it back. I had 68% at the airport, so let's see what happens. Okay, I'm at the highest peak on the island. I just stopped. It's all uphill from that way to sea level to here. And when I come around this corner right over here, it'll all be downhill mostly. I've got 30, I think it said 34% battery left. 34%. But I'll be gaining some back. So I should get another 10% back going down. So let's see what I have when I finally get down to Nuku Hiva Yacht Services at the wharf there. And some of the winds that come through here is so violent and strong that I have a hard time staying on the unicycle. I mean, it just about, like right there, I have to crouch down, just about blows me off of it. As soon as I get down further in the valley, all that'll go away. But man, they're real gusty too. Like there's certain parts where I can get through okay, and others it's pretty tough. So yeah, I'd stop and show you some of the really cool stuff that you see. There's like, see, this has got these vines that are like parasitic growing in this tree. And then there's ferns. And then you've got bird nest ferns growing in these trees. It's just amazing. All these little tropical varieties. Some huge bird nest fern down there. It's all kind of a mixed thing. It's really beautiful. Certainly not what I expected. I thought that it was going to be hot and steamy, you know, but it's really not. Climate's very mild, very comfortable. Actually a little chilly, a little cold up here. Of course, I'm high up. You know, when you get down to the coast, it gets warm, more warm and a tropical feeling, but it's by no means is it uncomfortable. had to pull over to the side here. Oh, my wheel's making a funny noise. Wants to go or something. Yeah, I got caught in a rain shower. It's really bucketing down, so I'm kind of up against the cliff. And the trees above me and everything are keeping me relatively dry. So we'll just wait it out.